I'd like to welcome you here, and I'll extend that welcome in greater detail. My name's Tony Edwards. I'm the Career Change Program Coordinator for Victoria University. We start by acknowledging the original custodians of the university land, the people of the Wurundjeri and Bunurong tribes of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to their elders past and present and their families. We also, as part of our acknowledgement, realise that this land was the site of great ceremony, culture and learning, which is most appropriate given the current business of this university. And in our everyday dealings, we try to respect the past customs of the original custodians. So, as I said, welcome to Career Change. You'll get a chance to talk about your journey in terms of getting here, and I guess today you've done well to find this room, this campus and this suburb. Let's hope that things get a little more streamlined, which is why we start at 9 o'clock on subsequent days and allow you some time to get here a bit later on the very first day. There are a significant number of people in the room who will probably weave in and out your lives and vice versa. We'll get a chance to meet those and I'll introduce them. Head of School Tony Kruger will be here around 10:30, so hopefully if you're not busy doing an activity by that stage you'll get to meet him. I think over the next few days we'll all share in each other's individual journeys and insights in terms of that journey we know of becoming a teacher, an educator. It's quite likely that at the very start there's a lot of angst about making sure all the right paperwork's done and the boxes are ticked. There are a number of people, as I said, working to make sure that that's fairly smooth. And it has been a fairly quick turnaround time, but this week will give you a chance to settle in. There are some key goals that I have for this week, which is primarily about you becoming immersed in your role of being a university student. I think sometimes it's very easy to hit the ground running, go to the school, think about yourself as an educator or teacher, and I think your other role of being a university student is often sort of put to the back, and as a result a lot of people don't realise you're doing that role as well. I can't say enough about the significance of that coming into play when you are advocating that you do need a study day and you do deserve a study day, and the people who have been most successful in this course have been those who have utilised that time most efficiently. And others who get swamped by the priorities of other people forgetting that they're university students often pay the price at November/December/January when comes time to graduate and VIT are waiting on all of the academic advice to say that you've passed, when in fact we're waiting on that last piece of work. So I think it's really important that this week you ground yourself as both a beginning educator but also equal first as a university student. Let me introduce a few folk here, and while I say the program for the week is blue tacked to the wall over here. We'll start each day by looking at some of these things. That's right, Rosie, that's lovely. But the day is fairly full with a range of things. We do try to keep it highly practical, but I assure you that there'll be some theoretical considerations so that there's no mistaking that you're starting a university course and at degree or postgrad level. Anyway, I'd like to start by introducing Rodmore, who perhaps Rod can introduce himself and give a bit of background. I'm not going to do all the talking.
I am retired. So I'm all care and no responsibility. I was the previous Career Change Coordinator all through from Career Change 1 all the way right through to Career Change 6. And it has been time for me to move on, and the good thing about having someone else come in with new ideas is that when we first started, and Mark will relate to this, it was one of those, if you like, ready, fire, aim projects. And we still haven't got the aim quite straight, and what Tony's been able to do recently is, although he's been thrown in the deep end a bit, is to sort of put a bit of structure around it and get the aim right. So that's been good. So I'm here today, but you won't see that much of me. Rosie's been with me all this time too, so Rosie, so your turn.
And it's been a journey of all of those programs. When I think of where we started, and you talk about Ready, Fire, Aim, and I was talking to the colleague who put the idea about my involvement, or an involvement from the delivery of the Certificate for in Training and Assessment, and at that time, and I was talking to her on Friday, and I said, "Oh, you won't believe it, it's come around again, and here we are," and new qualification, and we'll still be running, doing it as we, inventing it as we go. But the journey the whole time has been a fantastic journey, and working with Rod, more lately Tony, Jane, who you'll meet in a minute, has been with us all the way, and Mark's been the man on the other end of the phone who does the coordination with the Department of Education, and so we have lots of conversations over the year. My role is primarily involved with the delivery of the Certificate for in Training and Assessment, and so for some of you I will work with you throughout the year, some of you I will work with you just in this week and in January, but we like to remain connected with all of our learners over the period of time and build a very strong relationship with people over that time, so that we've even been known to cry when we get to graduation ceremonies, haven't we, Rod?
No. How dare you suggest it?
Sorry.
Okay. Jane.
Hi everybody, I'm Jane. And as Rod and Rosie have said, we're a team that have been together for a long time. And
excuse me, Jane, I wonder if you'd mind just stepping out in front of the
here's my
mic.
cup of tea.
That's fine.
Sorry, Paul.
It's going on the website, folks.
And
In front of the mic.
I've actually...
Beautiful.
Thank you. I've actually got a slideshow which Tony's going to get me to show to you in a little while, so you'll get to hear from me then. But I am part of the team and I welcome you today. Thanks, Tony.
Okay. Now, a face behind the voice, Mark. I think you're behind your emails.
Hi, I'm Mark Newton. Obviously, I work for the department. I've been talking with a lot of you over the last couple of weeks. Stephanie is here also. She's also been on the phone with you guys, getting documentation, and Victor also works with us in the city. First thing is, it's going to be really important for you guys to get your documentation together and keep it in a safe place. It's going to become your Bible. It's going to be a pain, because I know it's been a pain in getting some of the information, but it's just part of the process. The process will happen again and again and again. You'll find that over the next 2-3 years, you'll be asked for the same sets of documents that you've been asked for over the last 3 to 4 weeks. So it's important that A, you get them, important B, you never give them away, and C, if you are going to photocopy them and certify them, that's what you've got to do. And you're going to have to do it for the VIT, for your permission to teach. You're going to have to do it for your Certificate A and your Certificate B, Certificate C for the VIT. You'll also have to do it for your personnel file that will go on the school. And also, they'll have to come here as well. So that's just 5 times that you've got to do it. That's just in the space of just what we've been doing. The reason being is that each of the pieces of information that you provided to us become part of your picture in terms of where you are and in terms of what you're going to be provided with. What I mean, particularly for the trade people, we need evidence of industrial experience together with your trade certificates, and that gives you RPL in terms of entry point into the course. And Tony will talk about the 2 different pathways that people will be taking in terms of your progress over the next 2 years. So it's just important that you do understand that. I mean, I know it is going to be a pain, but it's something that's got to be done. And we may sound a little bit pedantic. I know Stephanie's been ringing everybody, getting on everyone's case, but it is important that we do get the documentation. I wish you well on your journey. It is exciting. This is the 7th time we've done this, and it gets better every year. So congratulations on the career change, and hopefully we'll see you in 2 years' time. Thank you.